Why is Kendall Jenner the main bachelorette of the Kardashian family? Is this due to the complex relationship with her father and she'll no longer be able to trust men? She hides her relationship so well because probably there really is something to hide. We have our own theory regarding this and 5 facts that will hint that this beauty will remain unmarried in 2021. Don't believe us? Subscribe to our channel to see for yourself that we find only the most truthful and interesting facts from celebrities' life. Let's jump in! No such family has made a show out of their lives as successfully as the Kardashians. They are praised and hated at the same time. Her sisters are known for notorious marriages, scandalous divorces, and many cute kids. Except for Kendall Jenner. Sure, she's been dating Devin for more than a year, but will this relationship last? Some don't even believe they are legit. For a reason though. Kendall herself is a master of manipulating the media to make everybody talk about her. Here goes fact number 1. She is busy with herself. Sure, all Kardashians are famous and successful, but no one has made a real career like Kendall. Although many think that the girl has conquered the fashion industry by her family connections and money, and not talent. Even the very reason to do modeling for her is to create a name for herself.
Yeah, no, it's something that was super important to me and to kind of separate myself and have my own career and do something solo.
She became the most high-paid model in the world in 2015 and replaced Gisele Bündchen, who held this title for 14 years in a row. And Kendall's self-esteem went through the roof. She bragged about how she was picky with the shows and insulted all the models who need to run dozens of castings a day for these shows. Since the beginning, we've been super selective about what shows I would do. I was never one of those girls who would do like 30 shows a season or whatever those girls do. More power to them. In 2017, Kendall became the face of Pepsi ad campaign, an honor available only to superstars like Britney Spears, Beyoncé, and Shakira. Prior to that, only one model promoted the cola, Cindy Crawford, in 1992, who is an icon of the fashion world. Not only was Jenner almost nobody compared to those celebs, but the ad itself also caused a scandal. In the video, the model participates in protests and single-handedly reconciles everyone with the police. With a can of Pepsi in hand, of course. Both scandals never even affected Kendall's reputation. She said that she was just a model and the way brands use her image was not her business. Although almost everyone in the industry believes that Kendall is not a real model and her attitude is annoying. One of the world's first supermodels, Janice Dickinson, spoke about Jenner and the Hadid sisters. They have one look. They don't really diversify their movements. They just stand there and get paid millions of dollars. She needs to prove everyone's wrong. So we think Kendall will focus on her career instead of her family this year. Here's our fact number 2. She cannot choose a worthy man because she is not as confident in herself as everyone thinks. She has an invisible rivalry with her family, especially her younger sister Kylie Jenner. The girl admitted that as a child she was insecure and stayed at home all the time because she had no friends. But when Kendall began her career, everything changed. Now she brags about how she got around her sister. I love her, but it's crazy because I really never thought that I would have more friends than Kylie. Not that that's ever a competition or should be. Sounds not very kind. Kendall banned Kylie and their father Bruce Jenner, now Caitlyn Jenner, from coming to her debut Victoria's Secret show. So that both super famous persons should not distract the press from Kendall herself. Throughout the seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, all the sisters have argued and reconciled, but fans dislike Kendall for her attitude. She is trying to improve her self-esteem at the expense of others. And most likely, men are superfluous in this scenario. We've come to fact number 3. Jenner may want a family, but even superstars can't get everything. She explained why she was hiding her love affairs. I'm very young, and right now I feel like relationships aren't always super certain, and I don't want to bring too much attention to something if you don't really know long term. But what if there was nothing to show? Something went wrong with all her boyfriends. Rumor had it that Kendall dated Nick Jonas, a basketball player Jordan Clarkson, went on a couple of dates with A$AP Rocky, and dated an athlete Blake Griffin for almost a year in 2017. Another athlete, Ben Simmons, was spotted with the beauty on a yacht in the summer of 2018. Since 2014, Kendall Jenner and British singer Harry Styles were a thing. Styles even confirmed in an interview that his latest album was almost entirely about his ex-girlfriend, Kendall. However, that same year, the singer came out as a man who dates both men and women. Perhaps this was the reason that relationship ended. However, the press is sure all of those relationships are fake. None of the men actually dated Kendall. They wanted to make a name for themselves in the media. On the other hand, the relationship could be real, but so fleeting that no one took it seriously. At the same time, the model herself can't wait to be a mother.
I want kids badly soon, too.
After the new episode of their reality show, Kendall's mom hinted that her daughter might feel how it's like to be a mom soon. You got this! Rumors are somewhat valid as Kendall recently did something that is not typical for her at all. She introduced her official boyfriend, Devin, to her family. They approved him. The family confirms that Devin is good and the two get along well, but they are not planning a wedding yet. Maybe we won't see a wedding for a completely unexpected reason. There have long been persistent rumors that if all the boyfriends are PR stunts, then she's not interested in men at all. So fact number 4, Kendall Jenner is teasing us about coming out. She has long fueled the public's suspicion about her preferences.
I don't like to let being seen out in public with someone affect my everyday life.
Recently, she even announced that everyone considered to be coming out. In 2018, she did a bizarre interview with Vogue. I don't think that I have a bisexual or gay bone in my body, but I don't know. Who knows? She is close friends with model Cara Delevingne, who is famous for her relationships with girls. Allegedly, Cara was helping Kendall embrace her sexuality and be brave to be open about it. In 2020, momager Kris Jenner announced Kendall's post about her finally discovering the truth about herself. Everyone thought that this would be the coming out story. The entire Kardashian family announced that the public would be amazed and moved by such a story. And the model confessed that she had acne. Because of that, her self-esteem is very low. Although, perhaps, not only because of this. Here we come to the saddest fact number 5. The girl experienced a real betrayal, which is unlikely to give her the strength to open up in a relationship. The marriage and high-profile divorce of her parents left a very deep imprint on Kendall. Olympic champion and America's favorite, Bruce Jenner, has been married to Kris for 23 years but left the family. All his life he felt like a woman and finally decided to change his name and have an operation. The couple divorced and Bruce became Caitlyn. The whole family paraded their support of this decision at first. No surprise, as the show's ratings rose 175% in 2017 when Caitlyn released her autobiography. There, she honestly talked about Kris Jenner's greed, manipulation, and most shocking of all, that of all the children, she loves Kylie the most. And from that standpoint, we are a lot closer. Kendall's not that. She's always a little bit more secretive. We're still close, but it's harder to figure out. Whereas Kylie is more of an open book. This was a shock for Kendall. Her father was closest to her. They enjoyed bicycle rides and were real friends. So Kendall thought. That was a betrayal on the part of Caitlyn. For this, the Kardashian clan gradually cut all ties with the father of Kylie and Kendall. A former athlete and now an LGBT rights activist, Caitlyn admitted that she has 10 children and 18 grandchildren, yet on weekends, she is always alone. Kendall tried to discuss her feelings with her dad.
I didn't really want to tell my dad that I was feeling a little disconnected, but I'm kind of glad that Kylie did, because it broke that wall for us.
But all attempts to fix relations failed. This is probably the most bitter and real reason why Kendall will postpone marriage and her own children. Do you think we are right about all of that, and Kendall won't go down the aisle this year? Or maybe we can wait a little longer until keeping up with the Kardashians is over and Kendall lives more privately? Or she'll stay away from the clan completely in order to create a family of her own? Be sure to leave your theories and predictions in the comments.